Monday, August 25th, 2025, a little after 10 a.m. this morning. Looks like we do have our quorum here with us today. We'd like to thank all of our guests for being part of Tyler County Commissioners Court today. Madam Clerk, was everything posted accordingly?
Yes, sir.
Everything was posted accordingly. We always start with the Pledge of Allegiance and then an invocation. They will be led by Commissioner Mike Marshall.
Salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our dear kind Heavenly Father, we come before Thee this morning, which we've been lucky to have this day, and we're thankful that we are living in this free country that allows us to do the things that we are doing now. We ask Thee, Father, to be with those in our county who are sick or suffering in any way afflicted, that they will be comforted, that they might feel thy healing in them. We ask Thee to be with our first responders and all those who serve the public, that they may be kept safe. We're thankful again, Father, for all that Thou hast done for us, and we ask Thee to bless the court as they conduct the business, that they might do so in a pleasing manner to Thee. We humbly pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
All right. Do we have any public comments this morning? All right, there's no public comments. There's no table items either. There's no minutes from the previous meeting, and I don't believe there's any monthly
We do
report.
have a monthly.
Is there a monthly report on it?
The clerk. The report. Motion that we received that monthly.
All right, there's a motion from the clerk. Second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right, we have no resolutions or proclamations. We'll move down to budget amendments. We do have one budget amendment here. Need a motion to accept this budget amendment. There's a motion to approve and a second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same. All right, item B, 5B, contract of a Sharp BPC 535WD color digital printer for the Nutrition Center. Commissioner Blatcher.
Yes, sir, I put that in the form of a motion.
All right. There's a motion and a second.
And what it is we have had, and Donald went over there and looked at it, we've had this old printer there, and it's extremely expensive. And we do have a printer on the other side, but they really need to have something on their end. And I don't know, that'll come out of that process. Okay. So it's not, it's an old contract. Yeah, it was, I sent it, sorry. Let's see if we can get it added on there. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Let me go to my sent items. I sent Kelly over there too.
Well, don't worry about it, just make sure that we get, that the contract gets sent in, that we get a copy of it,
Yeah, I got it.
so that we can make sure that
Okay, it's $99 per month. That's what this says. And it's got overages and all that, but I'll get you the contract, but it's like $99 per month.
All right. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same. All right, item C, the amendment of the longevity policy to state any elected or appointed official who retires before the end of their term with 24 or more years of service to the county will receive the full amount of their budgeted longevity pay for the year in which they retire. Need a motion? There's a motion. Second. Madam Treasurer, would you like to
Well, I just.
Explain to the court what we had talked about there.
Yes, sir. We have a couple of officials that have put in excess of 24 years by a long shot. And part of their, I guess, for lack of a better word, part of their payout, if you will, when you leave the county, is their longevity. And so, in my thought process, it makes sense if we already budgeted that amount for that elected official. The elected official cannot accrue time. The elected official does not have vacation, does not have sick, does not have comp time. That the least that we could do is finish out what is budgeted for their longevity. And so the way we amended that a few years ago was we take the amount that's due for the year, we divide that into 12, and however much you work is what we get paid. And it's already budgeted, and I just think it's the right thing to do.
I just got one question.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what will come up?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it gonna be 24 years unbroken service? That will come up eventually.
I believe longevity is for unbroken service. Again, that's not my call, that is the
Well-
commission's call.
Maybe if we could amend it to say the unbroken, just that way it's in there, but I understand what you're saying, because usually with the longevity, it is the consecutive, your 24 consecutive
And the whole point of it is for
unbroken
longevity.
service, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that we could amend it.
You don't?
What do y'all think?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna use myself, at some point, I may make it 24 years and I may not. But cumulatively, I have 34 years in the county. But I came back, I left in 2000, came back in 2004. So 2004 to 2025 is 21 years. That's what I'm asking. I mean, I don't care, but it came up with retirement. When we had another employee come work and it said continuous, and then Joe said that didn't mean unbroken, and so we had to add that. I'm just trying to think ahead so we don't get into that situation.
Doesn't our policy on longevity say unbroken service?
It does say
I know, but what she's saying is you have to have 24 years
Yeah.
consecutive.
So in our policy for the longevity to start, this longevity payout, you gotta have, 3 years unbroken service, and then on the 4th year, you start.
Sure, get longevity.
In my mind, to your point, Jackie, if you get the longevity, and maybe this help clarify, if you qualify for the longevity at 3 years, at 24, you should get the rest of it. So if you're getting longevity as an official,
And
you've
you
already
get,
met the 3-year minimum requirement.
and then you made 24 years of service, then it should be there.
Does that make sense? Once you meet that 3-year minimum that's described in our policy, in order for you to get the full amount, because if you left at 22 years, you would only get the amount of months that you have worked, right? So divided by 12, say Jackie retires in June. So you divide by 12, whatever that equals out to per month, but what she's supposed to get for this year, she would only get 6 months worth of longevity at under the 24. At 24, I'm asking the court to say, if you were to do $4,000, and I'm just using that as a figure, if Jackie was due $4,000, she'd met the 3-year minimum to get the longevity in the first place. At 24, she gets the whole amount instead of the broken down monthly amount.
Any other
I get
discussion?
it, I'm just.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm clear.
I'm just, I don't know that we need to amend it to say unbroken service if it's, policy. But, I mean, I see what Jackie's saying too.
I'm
That's
just
really
really, we
good.
had it come up before with another situation that I was.
So in my mind, I think it clears itself up if we realize that the 3 years is what got you there to begin with.
That's what I.
And at 24, you get all of it. The young, less than 24, you get monthly. I think that's what it explains to me. You think we're?
Got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed, say.
Thank you.
All right.
So you want me to leave it
Yeah, leave it as is, yes, ma'am. It don't say unbroken though, it just says retires before the end of their term, 24 years or more service to the county will receive the full amount.
If it's an order, have longevity.
Yeah, it's gonna be unbroken anyway, you know. All right, item 5D, joint election agreements and ratify election contract with the city of Ivanhoe, election contract with the city of Woodville, joint election agreement for the city of Woodville, election contract for ESD 1, joint election agreement ESD 1, election contract for ESD 6, and joint election agreement ESD 6. There's a motion to approve. Second. Madam Clerk, did you want to speak on any of that?
No, sir.
Just the regular?
Election comment on it.
All right, election time.
The last one, for you.
Yeah. All right, I need a motion. All in favor say aye. Any opposed say. All right, item 5E, repairs to the Tyler County Airport for cracks filled, seal coat, restripe, and main ramp to be paid out of contingency. Contractor is signature, seal, and stripe. Need a motion?
So moved.
There's a motion.
Second.
There's a second. All right, any discussion, Commissioner Marshall?
Yes, sir, we have in our package some pictures and stuff that Jason Squire from Signature Seal Drive had taken some pictures and gave me a quote on redoing that thing. You know, we had it done last year, but if you look at those pictures, to me it looks worse this year than it did last year.
Yeah.
More grass growing up to it, so I think the job we got was a fairly cheaper job, but you can look at the pictures and tell why also.
Yes.
So I'd like to redo it, and, Signature, I mean, he says he'll back his work up. We won't have this problem 2 to 3 years from now. You know, he'll come back, he has to redo it, whatever. I'd like to try to get this done again before the air show. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll be able to get it to qualify under the ramps program.
They did find out that it should qualify.
Yeah, it should qualify. As long as it got done before the end of August, it should qualify.
Well, the work don't have to be done. But
No, it's as long as it's voted on,
Yes.
and we'll have that done,
So
so.
hopefully it'll be paid 90% of it by our ramp program and textile aviation.
All right. I got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same.
Is the name of the contractor signature, seal, and stripe?
Yes.
Yes.
And he is local, right now.
Yes, yes, he has a plane out there at the airport, so I feel like he has a vested interest to make sure it's done right.
All right, we'll move on to item 5F, to set the date to adopt the 2025 tax rate. I think we have that date set on our calendar for September the 8th, 2025 at 10 a.m. that morning in the Commissioners Court.
I move that we set the date to September 8th,
September 8th at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. There's a motion.
Second.
There's a second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same. All right, we will move on to comments by court members pertaining to matters of county government. I'd like to remind everyone, we do have a public hearing set at 9 a.m., September the 8th, 2025. So I just want to remind everyone that that public hearing is here. We've put everything in the paper. I've had many phone calls this week and last week about tax rate. The tax rate is going down this year. I know many people have called and wondered, was it going up? They'd heard it was going up. Everything that is always spoken is not always true. So, we just want to make that open to the court and to the public and let them know that the tax rate is going down. That's what we said, the proposed tax rate to go down from 6% .6084 last year to .6035 this year. So that's where we were standing, and I just wanted to let everyone know that. Anyone else got anything?
And we probably could have dropped it a little bit, but, you know, the community would like to have seen ambulance service increased, and that's what we did.
Yes.
We got, a paramedic chase vehicle coming that we haven't had before, and it costs money. So,
Really deal.
It's free.
Every insurance is going up.
Yeah.
The health insurance, the whole nine.
Building insurance.
I'd like to say over, you know, I know I'd heard many people state about the budget, but over $200,000 of that money that the budget it went up, it was in insurance. It was all insurance money. So that was, I just want to make that known to the public that we do have, everything is transparent online and showing the budget, so you can look at that online on our Tyler County website. Anyone else? Got any other matters of court? All right, if there's no other matters of court this morning, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Make a motion to adjourn, second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you very much.